What's up, everybody? It's your friendly neighborhood DoolieRay, and this is the 6th War of Alliance Wars Season 4. This is the halfway point, and this time around my Alliance Skrull Empire, we are fighting against Brsup. I'm not sure how they want me to say that, but these guys are good. These guys are really good. So let's go ahead and get into this war. Alright, so I am going to be taking Path 6 once again. Got my regular team, Sparky, Void, and Nebula. And we're just going to get things started here. First things first, we've got a Science rank 4 on this Aggression Fury, Unblockable Special 1, Limber, all that fun stuff. I'm assuming this is going to be a classic Spider-Man. And I like to bring Void in a lot of the time for this fight here, just because he has more health to play around with. With the Aggression Fury, it can get really sketchy. If you get hit, like, at all, it hurts. But I'm taking in Stark Spidey this time, so I can have some help in dodging a Special 1 that is a bit difficult to dodge. So it turns out that it is Spider-Man, so I made a good call on that. I'm pretty happy about my decision-making, and I'm starting to learn from previous mistakes I've made on this node. It's not worth it for me to try and build Poise, because that just allows the opponent to build up a bunch of fury, and then they just do a whole lot of attack to me. So I dodge a Special 1 there. I throw a Special 1 just to try and get a stun on him, but he unfortunately evades before I get it off. I'm doing a good job of keeping those furies down until I have a shallow evade, and he hits into me, and boom, almost half my health gone in 2 hits. But with one Special 1, I finished the whole thing. Unfortunately, that is potions, and I'm really trying to play at the top of my game to avoid having to spend on potions. So, a bit unfortunate, and ooh, the Bane stun immune node, I see persistent charges, and this is the fight I have been waiting for a long time. I have been training for this fight, using Void against MODOKs in duels because I keep on seeing Science Champions on this node, and I think it's going to be MODOK, and then it's not. So this is my first time fighting MODOK on this node, and I'm super excited to try out all that heavy attack intercepting that I've practiced. So, as you can see, things are going pretty well. I'm going to have to keep my eye on the Bane so I can get a good transfer, and boom, transferred right there. Nailed it! Okay, this is going really well. Pretty happy. Got a good heavy attack there, and this is the way that I've learned to play with Void on this node. You don't specifically have to play this way, but I choose to just because it's pretty safe. It's pretty safe. So I got a bunch of debuffs up. Let's get another heavy attack in. Sometimes it gets a little sketchy there. I'm not sure. See, right there, that was a smooth heavy attack, but sometimes I'll miss the first hit, and that can get a little scary sometimes, especially in duels. So things worked out on this node, though. I'm very happy about that. I've put in a lot of duel credit on fighting MODOK with Void, just to learn how to do that heavy attack thing, and it paid off, finally. So that was fun. That was actually a super fun match for me. I enjoyed that. Made me feel good afterwards. And boom, my last 2 potions are gone. Yikes. Gotta be careful about how much damage I take here, because I will be spending units on any future potions until the following day when I can buy a couple more with glory. It's a vicious cycle, and if I don't play smart, yep, it's gonna go bad for me. Anyways, this is a 6-star Kingpin, as you obviously couldn't see. I had to say it out loud for you. Sorry. I'm gonna build a Poise here, and we're just gonna go at this. He's got a lot of health as a 6-star, and I mean, that's about all there is to be said. I wait for a second to see if he's gonna shrug it off. He doesn't shrug it off fast enough though, so I managed to get a hit in. Gonna bait out a Special 1 from him, and slowly but surely we'll take him down. He's down at 80% health. He's going down. Let's bait out a Special 1 if we can. The taunt is sticking really well, and pretty happy about that. Down to 60%, 50%, 40%, 20%. Alright. Let's dodge his Special 1 here, and back at it. Oh, 30%, 20%. This node is really interesting, especially with Stark Spidey, because he does so much damage, and then they heal so much. Their health is just going up and down, but honestly, not a very difficult fight. I've done Kingpin at this point so many times on that node that I have it down pretty pat. So, pretty pat. Okay, we got a Medusa. Interesting fight up here on this node, this all or nothing strike back plagued mine node. I've done my dueling time. I've got big boosts running because I don't want to die. Unfortunately, I don't have an invulnerability boost, and I haven't had an invulnerability boost for a long time now. And I think I'm gonna be smart. I didn't see it until now, but I threw a combat regeneration onto myself, and it's a heal block node. I didn't even realize it at the time. So I'm just watching this now. I realized that was not a smart move. What was I thinking? Anyways, we get this fight started. I'm gonna try and push her back so I don't get pushed into the corner too much. There is unlimited parries on this node, so I'm gonna try to remember to take advantage of that. Gonna hit into her one time. She's got living strands. So this is the time I can build up my poise charges. I don't notice that I'm not healing at all. Why'd I use that boost? I don't know. I think I might use another boost too, just because I was so not paying attention. Anyways, I've got 8 poise charges. Let's see if we can bait out a special from her. Since this is an all or nothing node, I can only get specials out of her when she's taunted. And I'll go ahead and throw a power drain there just to take her power down. Gonna throw that. She keeps a fury. I think that's part of Medusa's bug. I don't know if they fixed it yet, but it's annoying. I decide to hold off there for a second, and boom, she parries me. Crap, I mistimed. I wasn't paying enough attention to those living strands, and I'm gonna pay for it now. I'm trapped in the corner. Throw a heavy attack. I can't power drain because my power drain is run out, and I don't know what to do. I'm stuck in the corner. She throws a quick heavy attack that I don't react to. She's got a special 3. I panic, throw a special 1. Do you see how fast I'm talking? That's how fast my mind was moving, and 27% health. I was so close. This is only a rank 4 Medusa, I believe, and a bit unfortunate. I think I could get her if I had another try. This is my first time fighting her on this node, I believe. A Medusa, not Medusa, magic. Would magic do okay? Actually, magic might not be a super good option just because of that plagued mind draining your power every once in a while. But I look up here, I see another Medusa. What? Why would they place 2 Medusas? That's so mean. They're just being jerks to me, that's all. Anyways, I died to Medusa. Not very happy about that, but she's so low health that I will just go ahead and revive myself. So I heal up Spidey here. I'm going to go ahead and use these team potions just because I'm desperate. That doesn't make sense. And I bought a bunch of those with a lot of glory, and I've got Spidey at half health now. And that's just gonna have to do the trick. I'm like, okay, I can work with this. Medusa's actually not too difficult on this node, so what I'll do is I'll throw a combat regen boost onto myself because I'm an idiot. Why did I not see that it was a... I don't know why I forget that it's a heal block node. I'm constantly thinking like, ooh, I could use a combat regen on this node, and no, you can't. There's heal block, so I don't notice it still. It's just watching it back that I see how stupid I am. All right, I got her below 18%. Gonna back off here, build up some poise. She's not gonna throw her special attack at me, so I at least know that for sure. Still gonna back off here, try and get through the living fury phase, let those drop off, and then I will just hammer away at the rest of her life there. 44%, 43%. She throws a heavy attack. I throw a power drain, and I'm gonna try it and take her down, and she's down. Whew, that was easy. Just kidding. Well, it was. Not really. What am I saying? It was okay. It was okay. It's harder than I would have liked it to be. That's all. Anyways, we move on to the following day when I have lots of energy, lots of, well, mostly just energy. I'm gonna throw some boosts back onto myself, and we are gonna go at this. This war at this point is really close, I gotta say. I can't remember what the numbers were exactly, but I know that it was coming down to the wire, and deaths were not an option. So I go ahead, I throw another 30% boost onto myself, 15% as well, and a advanced power boost. Is that what that is? I didn't even see what it was. Anyways, I'm taking Void onto this node, so my plan here is to destroy. And it's a rank 4 champ. I'm not sure entirely who to expect. Turns out it's going to be Infinity Man. Ooh, so interesting. Okay, well I get a parry off right off the bat. So that was pretty neat. That was a good way to start the fight. And now it's just going at this like you do. Gonna try and bait out a special 1 from him. He does have intense power gain, so I do want to get some Petrify debuffs up if I can to just make sure when he gets to that 15% mark, he's not going to be gaining too much power. I've also got to keep an eye on the amount of armors he has, because if he gets up to 4, he will 100% auto block, and if he gets up to 3, then it can get really sketchy for me as well. But I'm feeling really good about this fight. I've got him down to 70% health now, and I'm still above 90%. So, very happy about that. I go ahead and let's see. intercept his heavy there, and try and bait out a special one from him. He's slowly but surely degenning away, and I'm just gonna let that happen. There's a heavy attack. I'm gonna go in and throw a special one of my own after his special one, I suppose. Ooh, wait until after Fear of the Void is procced, and then boom, throw the special one. Yeah, got a debuff up on him. Okay, this is going pretty well. Got a Petrify up on him. That's awesome. Now he's gonna actually reverse his power gain when he gets below that 15% mark. I'm watching his health slowly tick away, and yeah, did I mention this was the power shield node? Oops, I got clipped there. So for a second, when I throw my special one, my degen does like extra damage, and then it's just normal. So he auto blocks that. I'm in the corner. There's not a whole lot I can do, and I resist his final heavy attack as he passes away. Goodbye, Iron Man. Okay, moving on. The following node here is an unawakened 6-star tech champion, and I'm thinking that this could possibly be a well, it could be Green Goblin, could be Nebula, but I'm really thinking it's gonna be a Sentinel. I see him placed on this node every once in a while, and he is available as a 6-star, and so Nebula's not a bad option for this fight. If I can get 5 shock charges up, then I can shut his abilities down. It is a Sentinel, so this is going to go quite well. Let's go ahead. I'm gonna build up those shock charges. Trying to keep him from building up those analysis. I do have to watch out for brute force. There we go, I got 5 charges. The only unfortunate thing is that if I parry him, all those go away. So I do want to keep those up, and that's going to mean I'm going to be taking a lot of block damage. But at this point, this fight is just, you got to make no mistakes, that's all. Got brute force on this node. It is an unblockable special 2, so I don't want to push him to a special 2. Sentinel special 2 could be really scary when he shoots missiles at you. Anyways, I kind of want to throw my special 2 here, I think, and get a parry off, but I'm just going to wait. I'm trying to get that brute force off me. That degen is just, it hurts. It hurts every time. But he's just not throwing his specials for me. I managed to get the special one out of him finally. Going to try and get another one out of him before I start degenning again. I'm looking at the health, and man, things are just not going my way. He's got more health than me, and the fight is already a minute in. I need to be doing more damage. I need to be moving faster. So I'm gonna go ahead and throw a special 3 to try and do some damage, try and get some shock debuffs up, and then I believe my plan is to build up to a special 2 and release all these shock charges I've slowly been building up, which I haven't been focusing on building up these shock charges. I get hit by a special 1 there. That's unfortunate. I gotta get a heavy attack out of him though if I can. I'm degenning away, so I try and. Well, I'm degenning away, and there's nothing I can do. I watch my health slowly disappear, and that's this brute force node for you. I couldn't get a hit in on his combos. I tried at one point, and he got a hit in on me because I was trying to move too quickly. I was panicking about the degen, and it did a whole lot of damage to me. So I know I got to get these shock charges off. I know I really want to build up to a special 2. I've got 4% health left. And I take a couple more blocked hits, and boom, I'm down. Through my block, I died. Feels so good. And at that point, I'm pretty frustrated, and I think this is possibly the last war I'm going to be using Nebula for. That's like 2 or 3 times in a row that I've died using her on this node, and this is like the one node that I use her for. She just doesn't seem to have enough damage for me to be satisfied on this node, and she's done a lot of work for me, so don't take this the wrong way. She's done plenty of work. Nebula's been an amazing war fighter for me for a long time, but I think she's going to be traded out of my team now. Anyways, I'm going to have to revive myself and go back at it. So I went ahead and I opened up some battle chips and got like 100 units so that I could buy 1 more potion. Gonna have to use another revive, which hurts. I'm running low on revives now too. If you'll take a look here, that's my final revive. Oh my gosh, wars are gonna get so expensive from here on out. Yep, looking forward to it. Anyways, I got 2 of those. Gonna go ahead and throw them on. Throw 1 more on for good measure. That's my battle chip stash disappearing. I've got 23 units. Oh, great, awesome, fantastic. Okay, well, I'm gonna go back into this. I'm kind of thinking about whether or not I should heal Nebula up even more because of how much damage I took earlier, but I decide that, oh, wait a minute. those potions, those 2 potions I put on myself, they weren't mine. I gotta say a quick thank you to my officer, my BG lead, Crimson Fog. He sent those over to me, and I failed him because he sent those to me so that I could put them on Stark Spidey, so I could take the following mini-boss, but I ended up having to use them on Nebula here instead on this node, which was unfortunate. I take a special heavy to the face. I'm taking some brute force damage. I'm stuck in the corner. I'm not gonna die. I'm not gonna lose, am I? No, I refuse. I refuse. Gonna get a special 1 out of him if I can. Dodge that. Get into this. Gonna throw a special 2 after this. That's the special 2 I wanted to get off the whole time. He just lays back down. Goes to sleep. Night, night, Sentinel. See you later. Anyways, I am now... That is the end of the war for me. I was gonna take this cable out over here with those potions that my officer sent over to me, but I failed. Whoops, my bad. Oopsies. Anyways, I think this war came down to just a couple deaths in the end, and my alliance actually ended up taking the W. We won! Yay! So yeah, in the end, things worked out. I had a couple of unfortunate deaths. Once again, I died twice this war. I died 3 times the war before that. I think I might have died twice. I haven't really been keeping that close of track, but I've been dying a whole lot this season, and there's really no reason for it, and I'm gonna stop now, and you'll see, next war, I'll be back, and we're gonna have a good time. So I hope this war helps you out, and yeah, until I see you next, you hang in there, may the RNG be with you, and peace out.